What's up, guys? TTC here, and today, yes, I have quite possibly one of my favorite Funko Pop collections to show you guys. Yes, this is the 50th anniversary Haunted Mansion Funko Pop collection. Now, I do have the original, and I did a review on the originals way back when. You can check it on our channel. You'd have to search for it, but I do have these guys right here, and I just pulled out this box, Hatbox Ghost, which is awesome. He can only be found at the Disneyland Haunted Mansion. Unfortunately, he is not at the Disney World Haunted Mansion, and this is not from the 50th. This is the original, and here we have Phineas, Ezra, Gus, and Hatbox Ghost. This is the original box. This was also, still is, one of my favorite pop collections to own, and these guys have gone up immensely in price. I think they're over 600 US now. I've seen hovering between 600 and 700 US. There is also a SDCC exclusive that was glow in the dark with kind of sparkles in them, and they are over $1,000, which is ridiculous. Now there is chrome versions of the originals. There's Ezra, who was the original. I just have him because over here you can see this giant thumb. I have a 10-inch version of Ezra, which I will show you at the end of the video, which is awesome. I will show you here now the new box styles, which is a little bit different. Here is the Mansion Groundskeeper, and on the back there is 4 on here, not including him or the Merry Minstrel, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. I'm still waiting on that. That is not shipped yet, or I just haven't picked it up yet, actually. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started here with the Mansion Groundskeeper. And what I love about these, which is very different to other Pops that I've owned, is the way they've done these mouths. I think they're awesome. They almost look like they have actual holes in their mouths, but it is just well done and with the paint. I just thought it was a very cool feature that these Pops had. But I mean, like, look at the lantern he's holding. He's got the shovel. He is ready to dig a couple more graves, and he is not looking too healthy. So you can see these characters in the Haunted Mansion ride, which is very, very cool. So they've just brought, Funko just brought them to life as Pops. I love the hat. I love the shovel. Here's a little up close look. Their heads kind of do swivel here and there, like a usual Pop. They're not bobbleheads. And you can see there on the back, he's got his scarf, nice brown coat. Very awesome Pop. I just love it. And he is really the only one that has any kind of color to him, as he is a living soul, unlike the rest of the 9,999 happy haunts. So we're going to start here with the mummy spirit, which is pretty funny. He is sitting in his little casket, and you can see he has like a tea or a coffee which he's holding on to. I just love how he's all wrapped up like a mummy. Very cool. It almost looks like he's kind of in his own little boat or bathtub, but you can see there down on the inside, very, very awesome. I mean, this mummy spirit just playing the part and looks exactly like the mummy spirit from the ride. Another favorite of ours, who we always are excited to see as we come around the corner, and that is Constance Hatchaway, who is more true to form to the original Pops. I'm going to bring down Ezra right here. As you can see, as a comparison, the translucent kind of, you know, bluey, greeny, kind of translucent vinyl. And you can see kind of there, it has like little kind of powdery white going through it, which is very similar to Ezra, as you can see there. The hitchhiking ghost. But let's get back to Constance, who has the hatchet, as you can see, as her name is Hatchaway. You can see their little kind of earrings. It's almost seashell-like earrings on the side, and I love the big veil on the back, or whatever this is. It's not a veil, because a veil would be on the front. Anyway, you can leave a comment on what that is back there on her head, and you can see it mounted on the top. But a very cool piece, a very cool Pop. One of my faves in the set. Just awesome, and like all translucent. Very, very cool. Another one near the end of the ride that is also awesome and with a giant mouth is the opera singer Phantom. Very, very, you can hear her actually singing if you listen carefully at the end of the ride. She is you know, putting out some great opera music. And you can see here her mouth again, very, very well done. I love how they kind of painted on the inside. You can see her teeth, her eyes are closed. She's got this kind of Viking helmet on, and she's got those braids coming down the back. Very nice touch. She has no feet. She just sits on here. Constance came with a stand. Sorry I didn't mention that, but yes, she does not stand on her own. I tried, but this little back piece here is too heavy, and she topples on over. So there's the opera singer, and here is the classic Madame Leota. Now this is the glow-in-the-dark actual park exclusive Madame Leota. I would show you guys the box there, but you know, Gus is sitting on top of there, so I can't. But this is the glow-in-the-dark version. It's going to be hard to see, but there is a regular version of this out. They do sell it quickly, but I know that there's been some restocks lately on the glow-in-the-dark Madame Leota at the parks. But here's some very cool details. I love the candles melting all over the table. You can see her on the other side. Nothing moves on this. She just has, I mean, this is a serious pop. It weighs a lot. It's got kind of a centerpiece stand here so it doesn't fall over. And the legs just kind of give it a little bit more balance. But like, look at, there's even a tablecloth on top of the table. There's a lot of detail that went into this pop. It is a very, very cool figure. And she, again, has this kind of, you know, shell around her because her head is in a glass ball, kind of floating. More in the ride, she's floating above the table, as opposed to right here, as she's kind of a little bit closer to it. But still, nonetheless, a very, very cool piece. Madame Leota. Now let's get to the original Gangsters up here, now in a very highly polished chrome, and they are more made out of like a plastic. They're not very vinyl-y feeling. So you can see there is Phineas, one of the hitchhiking ghosts that you're going to encounter at the end of the ride, and he is super chromed out. These are Target exclusives, so they came out on Target online, and they sold out quite quickly. I think you can still get them for around 50 to 60 bucks. Here is Ezra in highly polished chrome, as you can see. So I will show you the original Ezra up close, and you can see there is, you know, there's no difference in the sculpt, but there's a difference in this one being a highly polished chrome. Just a very cool variant of this pop, which I think is very sweet. And they do stand on their own. They did come, I'm going to show you quickly over here, with, in the box, kind of loose, a bundle of stands, which I thought was pretty funny. But they stand on their own up there, which I'm surprised. Although the originals do not come with any stands, and I've had to use like a little teeny bit of sticky tack on its feet just to keep them standing up. And now let's get to Gus. And he's got the old ball and chain. Poor Gus. He's got a lot of weight to carry around, but you can see there the awesome Gus. Again, no difference from the original Funko Pop collection. Sadly, they did not make a Hatbox Ghost, which would have been sweet if they had done, you know, maybe a white chrome Hatbox Ghost or just a silver chrome Hatbox Ghost, as he did come in this kind of white color, as you can see. Still one of my favorite pops right there. All right, now lastly, let's get to the giant beast himself. I'm going to kind of move maybe a couple of these guys out of the way because he is so big. And this is the 10-inch Target exclusive Ezra, which is a giant showpiece. He is absolutely incredible. Look at this monster. He weighs a ton, as you can see there. Again, he's got nothing on the top of his head. He is the exact same sculpt as the original Ezra, just like the one I just showed you. Let's compare the size difference. Here he is down here. He's just so teeny tiny. Look at him. It's like baby Ezra meeting giant Ezra, looking up at him in awe. I mean, this is a Halloween showpiece. You got to put this guy out. Well, you can put him out any time of year, really, because he is just awesome. But I mean, look at this guy. What a piece. And he is heavy. Like, he weighs a ton and he stands on his own, which I am so happy about because there's not enough sticky tack that would go to the bottom of this guy's feet. Show you here quickly the bottom. Just some little details from Funko. Turn him around. You can see underneath him. He does not glow in the dark. He looks like he kind of could. He's got a little bow tie, some nice little details, a little mustache on top, but I just love that face. I love tipping the hat, and he's kind of hitchhiking. That is the centerpiece of any collection right there. He is huge. I hope that they make all of them in this set, which would be absolutely awesome. All right, guys, leave a comment below which one of these is your fave. Don't forget, have you guys ever been on the ride? Have you ever seen Haunted Mansion ride at Disney World or Disneyland? Is it one of your favorite rides? To me, it is a must-do, and I do it several times on any vacation that I take there. I live quite far away from Disney World, but when we do manage to go, I do ride this ride many times, as there is so much to see. You can check it out on YouTube, but if you don't want to spoil it for yourself and you've never seen it, just wait. Go to that ride. Take a ride on the Doom Buggy, and you will be blown away at the amount of details and stuff that they put into this ride. It's absolutely incredible. All right, don't forget, subscribe right down here if you're new to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification button if you're, wanting to see when a new video pops up. And stay tuned for more great review videos from Tots Toy Collector. Bye for now.